4th, 2016 meeting of the Rotary Club of Louisville. My name is Alice Bridges. I'm president-elect, standing in for President Greg Braun, who's on vacation. Let's welcome past President Marilee Orsini to give our invocation. Marilee is President and CEO of Core Cubed.
Thank you, Alice. Please bow your heads. Oh, Heavenly One, in a world where evil strikes at random, we ask you to help us understand how we can actively participate to make this world a kinder and safer place, so the next generation will have the advantages we had for travel, education, and accomplishment. Bless us and those who lead us, and make us each and every one strong in spirit, courageous in action, and gentle of heart. We come before you today giving special thanks for those being honored for their unsung actions and the enormous potential for marvelous things yet to be done in this community and this world by these young future leaders, humanitarians, educators, and professionals. We ask that you bless them and guide them in their chosen endeavors and give us all the strength to live a life guided by mutually beneficial decisions made in truthfulness, fairness, and in the best interest of all. In this, thy name, we pray.
Thank you. I think you should always wait to applaud till the end of the program, not the beginning, to see how this thing goes. President-elect Alice, unsung heroes, guests, fellow Rotarians, welcome to the 31st annual A.B. Sawyer Youth Recognition Day, the Unsung Heroes program. It's a great day for the Metro Rotary Clubs of Louisville. It's really, as I was reflecting on it, it's the Rotary equivalent of March Madness. Feed 50 or so high school students and their guests, appropriately recognize the heroes individually, and get the students back to school for their afternoon classes. I hope you guys got off the whole afternoon. You should have, based upon what I read. And I want y'all to know, last year we had broccoli. This year, asparagus. I think we need to work on the menu. I don't know, I'm just saying. Anyway, the Unsung Heroes program honors students whose high school experiences reflected dedication to service, working behind the scenes without interest or purpose for recognition. The recognition of these heroes is based upon the Rotary ideal of service above self, service to the community, pursuit of excellence in our individual interest, and understanding of the broader significance of the popular expression, there is no I in the word team. The Youth Recognition Awards are presented in the name of one of Rotary's heroes, A.B. Sawyer. Throughout his life, Mr. Sawyer worked to open doors of opportunity for young people. He sought no recognition. His satisfaction came from helping improve his community. It's always an honor and a privilege to have with us for the Unsung Heroes program leadership from our school systems in Jefferson County. I ask that you all stand as I call your names. Please hold your applause. Lisa Schultz, Superintendent of Schools, Archdiocese of Louisville. Alexander Thurstone, Head of School, St. Francis School, Representative of the Independent Schools. And Allison Martin, Chief of Communications, Jefferson County Public Schools. Thank you. Thanks for being here. We also have with us extraordinary representation from local colleges and universities. From Bellarmine University, Liz O'Sullivan, Admissions Counselor. From Spalding University, Matt Elder, Director of Undergraduate Admissions. From Jefferson Community and Technical College, Shanda Rodsky, Manager of New Student Recruitment and Admissions Counseling, and Emily Bellwood, Marketing. From University of Louisville, Jenny Sawyer, Executive Director of Admissions. From Sullivan University, Dick Bryan, Director, National Center for Corporate Learning. Heroes, take note. You may want to introduce yourself to these folks at the end of the program. Thank you for being with us to help recognize our students. As you will hear, many will be your students this fall. This year, 48 high schools nominated 92 students. All 92 were worthy of being recognized as an unsung hero. Of course, there can only be one hero per school. Given our purpose here today to recognize the unsung, I'm confident that those not selected will not miss a beat as they continue their personal service initiatives. Nobel Peace Prize winner Albert Schweitzer seized upon the idea of heroism of ordinary people when he contrasted the role of public figures and quiet leaders, unsung heroes, in shaping the world. Schweitzer minimized the significance of public heroes, grand figures, and tells us to look elsewhere at small and obscure deeds if we want to learn about making the world a better place. Beyond any doubt, our heroes understand the miracle of compound small and obscure deeds, the virtuous cycle of service. Representatives from the Rotary clubs who will be presenting the awards to the students from the schools your club is sponsoring, please come forward when I call the name of your club. I will now ask all of the students to line up according to the number on the name tag. That's really important because I've got the same numbering system, okay? So if you get it wrong, we're all going to look bad. Rotarian Bob Niblock, we're going to line up over here, come around, and remain standing on the other side of the room. Unsung heroes, as I call your name, you can go ahead. If you finished eating, even if you haven't, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go. There's Bob. Name. Please come forward to receive your award. Then please stand, as I said, over on the other side of the room until all the honorees have been introduced. Will Rogers once said, "We can't all be heroes because someone has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by." As we, the audience, sit on the proverbial curb today, I ask that you hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Now from the Sunrise East Louisville Rotary, we have Steve Angel, past president, and Bob Mueller, Unsung Hero Committee Chair. Bradley Schwartz, Ballard High School. The saying that lightning never strikes the same place twice is a myth meteorologically and as an analogy when it comes to Bradley and Rotary. Bradley is Ballard's unsung hero. Bradley also won a Rotary speech contest with a speech about his tutoring at the West End School. Bradley's community service also takes him to Sunrise Senior Living Center where he plays guitar. Hopefully he complements his guitar playing with his voice, which has placed him on Ballard's prestigious madrigal singers. Speaking of lightning, it also strikes when Bradley opens the books. He is a National Merit Commended Scholar and a College Board AP Scholar with distinction. Bradley plans on a career in engineering. Thank you. Okay. Tatum Plyler, Christian Academy of Louisville. There's no first team all-state recognition for tutoring underprivileged students, no record count for mission trips, thus the Unsung Hero Award. Tatum probably would have made such an all-state team with over 120 hours of tutoring. 100 hours of service on 3 mission trips certainly is notable, if not record-breaking. Though unrecognized for her service, Tatum is respected by her peers and a model of leadership to Christian Academy community. Tatum's heart of service will metamorphose to her life vocation. Tatum will seek a degree in education with the purpose of becoming a middle school history teacher at a school for the underprivileged and underserved. Elijah Coleman, Christian Education Consortium. Until Elijah was nominated for the Unsung Hero Award, his CEC instructor had no idea of the extent of his volunteer activities, all 2,850 hours of them. That should qualify as unsung. Elijah does service the Rotary way. He is president of the CEC Rotary Interact Club, an organization that carries out 2 significant service projects annually. He also does service the BSA way. Elijah joined the elite fraternity of Eagle Scout in 2013. So I suppose Elijah's mission trip to the Czech Republic and Mount Washington Community Ministries volunteer are just services the old-fashioned way. Elijah has narrowed his college choices to 4. He will major in worship and music ministry. Abby Bushnell, Eastern High School. One size definitely does not fit all when it comes to our heroes, particularly Abby. As her senior advisor put it, Abby is small in stature, but has a big heart and a larger-than-life personality. An avid scholar, National Honor Society, enthusiastic athlete, varsity volleyball, and student peer, elementary school, Abby still puts others first. Projects like Best Buddies, where social bridges are formed between abled and disabled students, and a mission trip to Mexico show Abby's passion for service. In this presidential election year, one recognition of Abby is noteworthy: the Ronald Reagan Foundation Leadership Award. Abby will continue her life theme of service as a nurse practitioner. Bellarmine University is her starting point. Thank you. Rotary Club of Southwest Louisville. Ernie Stevens, Unsung Hero Committee Chair. Nathan Melcher, Butler Traditional High School. Nathan understands small and obscure deeds, and as college counselor understands their heroic significance. Nathan's simple act of asking the junior prom queen, a special needs student, to dance her coronation dance made her moment of recognition an unforgettable experience. That was not a one-off event for Nathan. He is a peer tutor for special needs students, assists in the Guidance Center, and belongs to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. You probably figured out his sport, football. Nathan is energized about his chosen career path. He has his sights set on becoming a master electrician. Thank you. Peyton Hawks, Pleasure Ridge Park High School. Anthropologist Margaret Mead once quipped, "Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else." So it is with Peyton, an equal among extraordinary and unique high school seniors. Descriptors like relentless, will not accept mediocrity, always there, color the profile of Peyton as National Honor Society member, cheerleading team member, middle school coach, and community volunteer. She is highly respected by our classmates, so much so that she was elected 2016 class president. The expression that the apple does not fall far from the tree is given witness by Peyton. Both of Peyton's parents are educators. Peyton has her mind set, so consider it done, on becoming a high school math teacher. Bellarmine University and University of Louisville are her early favorites. Thank you. Suburban Rotary Club. A.W. Bowie, President-elect. Mike Parker, Assistant Governor and past President. And Bill Taffel, Unsung Hero Committee Chair. Nathan Chapman, Evangel Christian School. To borrow a golf analogy, helping others is par for the course for Nathan. He is involved in the middle school program, has given 300 service hours to his church, and is a Beta Club mainstay, all without fanfare or self-promotion. Speaking of par, Nathan happens to be an outstanding golfer, competing both on the Evangel Christian team and in area tournaments. When it comes to his coursework, Nathan only cards birdies, sporting a perfect 4.0, which also scored him membership in National Honor Society. Nathan, I'm not playing you, okay? You're way too good. Nathan will tee it up at a 4-year college this fall with the intention of pursuing a medical degree. Savannah Perry, Fairdale High School. Vince Lombardi famously said, "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get back up." This life lesson wrapped in a football metaphor speaks of Savannah, who has faced the challenge of getting back up and has done so with steely determination to turn obstacles into achievement. Savannah's unheralded service takes many forms: blanket delivery to the elderly, providing assistance at the Humane Society, and helping other students through the Fairdale Community School program. All the while, Savannah takes challenging classes and maintains a lofty GPA and class rank. Savannah plans to begin her college career at Jefferson Community and Technical College and finish at University of Louisville. Yeah. Hussein Hassan, Liberty High School. Although the school counselor identifies Hussein as an advocate for the students, law school will not be his academic focus. Rather, he intends to major in another of his strong interests, computer and technology. His platform for advocacy is the Student Congress, in which he has participated for 3 years. Hussein is big-hearted when it comes to helping others, particularly the disadvantaged. This is underscored by his work at Camp Crooked Creek for youth with disabilities, tutoring at-risk youth served by Cabbage Patch House, and raising money for the school's Hope Fund, which helps students and their families in financial distress. Hussein rounds out his week with a part-time job. This honor roll student plans to attend Spalding University or Sullivan University. Hannah Gadd, Louisville Male High School. Daisy Lowe wanted to develop girls of courage, confidence, and character, girls who made the world a better place. Daisy, meet Hannah. For her Girl Scout Gold project, Hannah produced a video to educate young people on the dangers of heroin abuse. The video was not just research and statistics. Hannah told the story of her uncle's losing battle with heroin. Hannah's Girl Scout project, the organization founded by Daisy, is broadcasting to a wider audience, and it will make Louisville a better place. Hannah makes lots of places better through her involvement. She is on the male high softball team, teaches at Down Syndrome of Louisville, and volunteers at Home of the Innocents. Hannah will attend the University of Louisville. Kendra Terry, Moore Traditional High School. What do crutches, dialysis machines, and magnetic resonance imaging have in common? Probably fairly obvious for this group, but I'll tell you anyway. They are all products of biomedical engineering, which will be Kendra's major in college. In the meanwhile, Kendra can be found on the soccer field as Moore team captain, sorting medical supplies for overseas shipment, or participating in Metro Youth Advocates. For all her talents and academic success, National Honor Society and straight A average, her high school counselor describes Kendra as a humble helper and role model through her service. By the way, biomedical engineering is ranked by Forbes magazine as the #1 most valuable college major. There it is. Emma Yules, Presentation Academy. It often is the case with our heroes that while recognition may find them, they are unsung for so much more. Emma's varsity field hockey team captain and a 4-year KHSAA academic first-team All-State field hockey selection, serves on the senior executive board, and was elected into the National Honor Society. Here are some of Emma's so much more. 2015 spring break mission trip to Auxerre, Kentucky. Mariposa Place volunteer working with mentally challenged adults. St. Vincent de Paul's Soup Kitchen. Dare to Care Food Bank. As her college counselor noted of Emma, for all her achievement, her community involvement revolves around serving others. Transylvania and Bellarmine University are vying to land Emma in their freshman class. Taylor Dooley, South Park TAP. Altruism. Caring about other people and their needs without regard for your own is a hallmark of our heroes. It is only fitting then that Taylor was recognized with the South Park TAP Altruism Award. Taylor's altruism takes many forms. Good listener and advice giver to her classmates, volunteer at Kosare Children's Hospital, organizer of the new student assembly to welcome incoming students, loving mother to Skillen. Taylor finds the time to help and always with a smile on her face, even though busy making excellent grades. Given Taylor's embrace of altruism, it is equally fitting that she will major in social work at University of Louisville. Thank you. Ezra Singleton, Southern High School. Ezra is wise beyond his years, not figuratively, but literally. You see, Ezra will graduate a year ahead of his freshman class. Ezra has made the most of his high school years. It wasn't all about studying. Football team equipment manager, reading tutor to elementary students, and National Honor Society are at the top of his busy extracurricular schedule. And bankers out there, listen up. Ezra holds certifications from the Credit Union National Association in money and negotiable instruments and credit union sales. You better move quickly, though, because Ezra is headed to the University of Louisville to pursue a major in chemistry, with plans of becoming a professor, not a Wizard of Wall Street. Jackson Kitchen. Trinity High School. This quotation seemed apt for Jackson. Quote, H2O, 2 parts heart and 1 part obsession. The quote is about swimmers. Jackson is a 4-year member of the Trinity swim team and team captain. It also fits Jackson because he has a heart for helping others and something of an obsession for community service. Eagle Scout rank and countless hours helping the homeless at Wayside Christian Mission speak to both. Jackson obviously sets high the bar of personal service and achievement, but he is low profile when it comes to recognition because he is motivated only to do what he knows is the right thing to do. Continuing the water theme, Jackson will join the Crimson Tide this fall at the University of Alabama Honors College. UK fans might not like that too much, Jackson, but what can I say, okay? Fatuma Nur, Wagner High School. Thoreau said that dreams are the touchstones of our character. Fatuma demonstrates the insight of Thoreau's words. Responsibilities of adulthood have been thrust upon Fatuma because her mom cannot speak English and her dad is frequently out of the country. This leaves Fatuma to help her 6 brothers and sisters with their schoolwork and work a part-time job to contribute to family expenses. Despite these significant commitments, Fatuma carries a full advanced and AP course load, is on the varsity soccer team, and mentors at St. Matthew's Elementary, among other out-of-school activities. So what is the dream motivating this caring, intelligent, energetic, and service-minded young woman? Fatuma dreams of going to college and becoming a pediatric nurse. Thank you. President-elect Alice, Rotary Club of Louisville. Cassidy Daughtery, Atherton High School. There are no accidental heroes. It is no accident that Cassidy has been a peer tutor the past 2 years, is president of the Random Acts of Kindness Club, and is a kitchen worker at Wayside Christian Mission. And it is no accident that her senior counselor writes, Cassidy exemplifies the good in American teens. She loves to spread kindness. In addition to kindness, Cassidy is a voice for the environment in the Marine Biology Club and has quite a voice of her own, singing with the school choir and chamber singers. Cassidy participated in a Duke University summer program in marine biology. She will explore the depths of that field at Bellarmine University or University of Louisville. Thank you. Emily Bogus, Beth Haven Christian School. When the going gets tough, the calm demeanor and steady hand of Emily are there to maintain equilibrium, except when she's energizing team and crowd as a Beth Haven cheerleader. It is an easy transition from pom-poms to pen and paper for Emily, though, as this National Honor Society student serves as a tutor to the school's young students. As you know, many of our unsung heroes are sung about on occasion. One recognition of Emily tells emphatically why she is here today, the Beth Haven Humble Servant Award. This top student is headed to a college in the fall. Destination and major are undeclared at this time. Cody Simmons, Benet School. Cody confronts adversity with hard work and determination. He overcomes and he achieves. Cody has developed from a wheelchair-bound student to a young adult engaging with his community and acquiring skills which will lead to a life of employability and independence. And with his achievement, Cody is a beacon light of inspiration for other students to look beyond their limitations as they establish life goals. Cody participates in community-based education, works with Spalding University, and volunteers at Metro Animal Shelter. Cody plans to participate in a day program where he will continue his involvement with the community and develop skills to become an independent adult. This is not Logan Clark, okay? I know y'all are quick studies, but I wanted to make sure you knew that. Logan actually is on an international trip with some of his other classmates, and so he couldn't be with us today. But I happen to have met him, and he's a great kid. Anyway, Logan Clark, DeSales High School. In high school football, a measure of success is state championships. For Logan, it is the number of athletes he can keep game tough. Logan is head trainer and manager for two-time state champion DeSales football, an unheralded but indispensable position. Although this resume item alone could merit unsung hero status, Logan brings much more to the table. Peer leader, retreat leader, and DeSales student ambassador are examples of Logan's behind-the-scenes service. Logan also works at Clark Turf Control. The common name is not coincidental. Logan founded the business. Logan is a National Honor Society inductee and Governor's Scholar Program finalist. Logan's entrepreneurial bent hints at his career path. He will major in business administration. Emily Whitmer, Doss High School. Emily is of profile in fortitude and determination, having lost both of her parents. Her hardship provides her motivation to succeed in class, to use her talents to service others, and ultimately to honor her parents. Emily happens to be an honor roll student and member of the National Honor Society. The obvious corollary to this achievement is tutoring students at Trundle Elementary. Emily also has a knack for web design, taking home third place in a Skills USA competition. If it is true that in every adversity there lies a seed of an equivalent advantage, Emily's advantage is gaining the capacity of empathy, which will serve her well in her intended career of education. Reagan Roy, DuPont Manual High School. Reagan makes waves, but they're good waves. Actually, they're radio waves. Reagan has his own live radio broadcast, which he uses as a vehicle for service. Since 2014, Reagan has been teaching 8th graders from the West End School about radio broadcast. Reagan's show goes beyond radio. He has raised over $9,000 for the Sickle Cell Anemia Organization, and he serves as vice president of the youth chapter of the American Red Cross of Louisville. Terry Miners and Mike Rutherford can rest easy, though, because Reagan wants to go from under the radar with his service projects to in the radar as an Air Force pilot. Reagan will begin this wild blue adventure either at University of Louisville or our U.S. Service Academy. Aaron Bowe, Highlands Latin School. An abbreviated list of Aaron's activities leaves no doubt why Aaron is Highland Latin's unsung hero this year. Varsity volleyball, drama club, youth group and server at St. John's Catholic Church, Latin tutor. In all that she does, Erin is motivated not for recognition or acknowledgement, but by her personal desire to do what is right. If there are levels of rightness, Erin does it particularly right in the classroom, where she has earned a perfect GPA while taking college-level courses. Erin's contribution to Highlands Latin obviously has been recognized with this award, and with this acknowledgement of her senior counselor that, quote, the faculty is grateful for her very positive influence. Erin will pursue a liberal arts program at one of several colleges seeking her enrollment. Peter Buffone, Holy Angels Academy. Peter is a servant leader, guided in his daily activities by a strong faith and desire to improve the lot of others. At Holy Angels, Peter is involved in theater, the basketball and golf teams, and is a server at school masses. His activities outside of Holy Angels take him to St. Mary's Center every Friday, where he assists the disabled, volunteer service with his church, and Ignite Your Torch Catholic Youth Conference. Peter is described by the Holy Angels principal as an exceptional student, respected by classmates, and a positive influence in any class. Peter is deciding between Franciscan University of Steubenville and University of Louisville for his next 4 years. Brooke Shields, Holy Cross High School. Brooke plays Vivaldi's Four Seasons Concerti on Holy Cross athletic teams. varsity basketball, varsity volleyball, girls tennis, and varsity field hockey. No less the student, Brooke has earned KHSAA Academic All-State First Team honors in each of her sports. Despite her individual accomplishment, Brooke remains the consummate team player, motivated to serve her school and community in ways that aren't acknowledged by trophies and field goal percentages. No one keeps track of the patient call lights to which Brooke has responded at St. Mary and Elizabeth Hospital or the hours spent visiting with residents at Sacred Heart Nursing Home. Described as quiet and humble, Brooke is deciding between Bellarmine University and University of Louisville, where she will major in biology. Elizabeth Escobar, Iroquois High School. One of Elizabeth's projects translates into translating. She helps international students who have limited English skills with their studies. Elizabeth and her family emigrated from Mexico in 2004. Although the transition has been filled with social, economic, and communications challenges, Elizabeth has been on the giving side of service rather than the recipient. Teens Jeans Drive, Dare to Care, and Olmsted Park's preservation projects show the breadth of Elizabeth's community involvement. A Kentucky Governor's Scholar Program participant, her senior counselor writes, Elizabeth loves to learn and is a college-ready student. Elizabeth will leverage her international perspective through a college major in international studies. Maria Bentley, J. Graham Brown School. Maria is the quintessential unsung hero. Recognition has not come her way for her volunteer work. She accepts smiles and thank yous as her reward. Whether simple acts of kindness like helping the elderly in her church or securing donated furniture from a salvage company for the school, Maria is all about service to others. Maria brings her giving spirit to her participation on the cheerleading squad as team captain and unofficial coach to the younger cheerleaders. Consistent with her behind-the-scenes activities, Maria aspires to a career in public broadcast, but as a radio announcer, unseen behind a microphone. The first step in this piece of programming is securing a communications degree from the University of Louisville. Lindsay Fisher, Jeffersontown High School. Core values are guiding principles that dictate behavior and action. A core value embraced by Lindsay is helping others, not to garner accolades, but because it is the right thing to do. This core value leads Lindsay to unheralded involvement in service, like missionary work in Haiti, serving meals to disabled veterans, and teaching dance to children with special needs. As it often happens, the call to service is the call to leadership, a mantle which Lindsay wears well as Cadet Commanding Officer of her JROTC unit and Senior Class Treasurer. Lindsay's future plans include an RN degree from Bellarmine University and following her core value as an overseas missionary nurse. Skylar Brown, Kentucky Country Day School. Whether tutoring students, teaching French at a summer camp, or participating in Kentucky United Nations Assembly, Skylar is committed to getting the job done and done well. She also gets it done in 22 hours in a 22-hour day because Skylar has a 2-hour commute daily. A natural adjunct to being an unsung hero, Skylar is board chair for KCD's Artemis Fund, a student-run philanthropy which supports local organizations that promote the fundamental values of love, family, and respect. Her school counselor adds, Skylar is a terrific student and a calming presence. She leads by example and encourages others to be their best. International relations will be Skylar's field of study in college. Trevor Gravel, Kentucky School for the Blind. Trevor has refused to permit his visual impairment limit or define him. Instead, the determination and high expectations that he has summoned to deal with his eye condition, he brings to bear in all endeavors. He excels in math, a visual subject, and was chosen as one of 30 visually impaired teens across the country to participate in the Federation for the Blind STEM to You program in Baltimore. At KSB, Trevor is a 3-sport athlete, math tutor, and food drive leader. Valley View Baptist Church and Helping Hand Ministries also are among the recipients of Trevor's community service. In all Trevor does, He is a role model to KSB students and exemplar that regular teenagers attend the school. The calculus for Trevor moving forward is Morehead State University or University of Louisville, and then math teacher. Emma Proietti, Louisville Classical Academy. It is a formidable challenge to attempt to summarize 5 pages of service projects. Those were Emma's. The head of school did well, though. Emma's vision for service is broad. Service to others has been an integral part of her life, yet few know of her work. Here's a sampler: 5-year volunteer at St. Andrew's Episcopal Food Pantry, promoting an ethical environmental stewardship through Our Earth Now, tutoring a 6th grader in the complexities of negative numbers. I know that problem, I'll tell you. Emma takes a challenging advanced placement curriculum and she shares her academic prowess as a mentor for young students. A National Merit Scholar, Emma is headed east for college with options as impressive as her resume, including Brown and Cornell universities. Lauren Waddell, Louisville Collegiate School. The career path of Lauren, nurse practitioner, underscores her motivation to improve the lives of others. Lauren participated in the Healing Futures Fellowship, an in-depth project on health equality, and Inspire Kentucky, where she worked on a scholarship program in the STEM field. Lauren also may be a politician in waiting. A veteran campaigner on a statewide race, Lauren registered 100% of eligible collegiate students to vote. Recognized for her work ethic, Lauren takes an honors course curriculum and serves as a teacher's aide. Lauren's college counselor put the exclamation mark on this hero with these words: "Any school would benefit from having such a dedicated and involved member as part of their student body." Charlotte Shepers, Mercy Academy. The word theater comes from the Greek. It means the seen place, the place where people go to see the truth. Charlotte has been quite involved in Mercy's theater program. What Charlotte doesn't see, though, is how instrumental she has been in building the program. A typical Hero, it's not about Charlotte. Charlotte plays to many audiences. She goes about her service above self. Fern Creek Highview Ministries and Mercy Beyond Borders are representative. According to her senior counselor, Charlotte always goes above and beyond. Act 1 of that play must be the classroom, where Charlotte has achieved National Honor Society status. Charlotte's next stage will be either Murray State University or University of Louisville. Jenna Tucker, Portland Christian School. Jenna is a cross-country runner for Portland Christian. She must wear Reeboks because she lives the Reebok slogan: "Life is not a spectator sport." Jenna is active in Drama Club, Southeast Christian Deaf Ministries, and for good measure, she went on a mission trip to Ukraine. It is Jenna's servant heart that keeps her off the sidelines, but not in the spotlight, when it comes to reaching out to others. Jenna is quick to extend her hand to the student in need or help with charity fundraisers. Jenna is a member of the National Honor Society and is one of 2 heroes headed to Northern Kentucky University. Emma Schulman, Sacred Heart Academy. You only have one opportunity to make a good first impression. That obviously explains why Emma is a Sacred Heart ambassador, a select group of students who serve as the school's representatives at open house and other recruiting events. Emma is equally impressive in the classroom and on the field. She is on the all-state academic team in softball. What is unsung about Emma derives from her guiding principle of compassion and tolerance. Emma traveled to the concentration camps of Europe to develop an understanding of the ramifications of hate and discrimination. She puts her mantra to action as a camp counselor at Jewish Community Center and server at Little Sisters of the Poor. A biomedical engineering degree and med school are on deck for Emily. Samuel Edwards Kuhn, St. Francis School. Virtuoso violinist and pedagogue Itzhak Perlman, in doing the latter, offered this insight: never miss an opportunity to teach. When you teach others, you teach yourself. Sam is a Perlman soulmate. He has played violin for most of his life. he tutors underachieving students through the Education Justice Activist Program. Sam is the always needed virtuoso in math. Sam is equally comfortable as captain of the St. Francis Quick Recall Team, varsity basketball team, or removing invasive vegetation for the Olmsted Parks Conservancy. Capturing Sam as unsung hero with a musical twist, his college advisor wrote, "Sam is in tune with the world around him and shares his talents without hesitation or expectation. Sam is off to Bowdoin College, where he will major in math. Sam is also probably the only student who played the national anthem in a basketball game on his violin and then played in the game." Oliver Hearn, St. Xavier High School. Oliver has had his share of limelight moments. President of National Honor Society, varsity soccer team goalie, Christian Awakening Retreat are just a few. It is what the limelight has missed. Participation in the St. Joseph of Arimathea Society, which provides dignified burials for the homeless. Reporting to campus ministry almost every school day to see if service projects need assistance. Achievement of Eagle Scout status that make Oliver unsung. For all of Oliver's academic and extracurricular success, his college counselor still offers the observation that Oliver is one of the most unassuming, genuine, and gracious young men I have encountered, a tremendous role model. Recognized as a 2015 Kentucky Governor Scholar, Oliver is ACC bound for either University of Notre Dame or Wake Forest University, where he will pursue a degree in business. Taquan Spencer Smith. Taquan can't be here today, correct? I think he has competed in a scholarship competition in Frankfurt. Taquan has refused to take on a victim mentality despite having to overcome many personal challenges. To the contrary, Taquan is upbeat, positive, and always ready to help. His service activities outside of school are significant but unknown to most. They revolve around Boys and Girls Club, the Keystone Club for Service and Leadership, and the Inspire Kentucky Community Outreach Program. Shawnee faculty and staff are also beneficiaries of Taquan's willingness to pitch in where needed, which typically is unsolicited. The ability of Taquan to manage adversity and his instinct to help others will serve him well in his pursuit of a degree in human resources. Robert Hennig III, Valley High School. It's anchors away for this Navy ROTC Chief Petty Officer after graduation, or should I say Semper Fi. Trey plans to join the Marine Corps. That Marine Corps motto, signifying dedication to the Corps and their fighting comrades, fits Trey to a T. Trey is dedicated to his school with participation on the wrestling team, dedicated to his church where he teaches classes, and dedicated to service through various ROTC community activities. Trey's numerous ROTC awards will get your attention. I was going to get him to say attention. But satisfaction for Trey comes from quietly helping others succeed. Joining the Marine Corps is a tactical mission for Trey. His strategic plan is to graduate college and earn the officers' bars of the Corps. Micah Hoagland, Valor Traditional High School. Micah possesses a strong work ethic, a desire to help others, and a selfless attitude. According to the school headmaster, Micah is always ready to lead the charge. Recognition is of no concern to him. Micah charges forward as the Beta Club president and a member of the track and cross-country teams. He also volunteers at Children's Church and pitches in throughout the year on care projects for those in need. If the basis for the work ethic observation is not already evident, Micah rounds out his week with a 20-hour part-time job. University of Louisville is the next stop for this hero. Mike Harris Walden School. Princeton University basketball coaching legend Pete Carrill offered this nugget about athletes. A guy who gives you less than he has to give is telling you what he thinks of himself. Mike, a star on the hardwood for Walden, is the counterpoint to Carrill's experiential psychological profiling. Mike gives all he has for the basketball team. He is 100% effort for Walden School. And as coach and tutor to elementary students, he makes volunteerism a priority. This all-in attitude has earned Mike the following kudos from his college counselor. Mike is an unintentional role model in what he does behind the scenes. He is an example of hard work, character, and responsibility. Mike wants to play college basketball and major in business. Taila Castillo Pino, Western Early College High School. Taila took a mission trip in 2012. With a sick parent and the challenge of assimilating into a new culture, Taila and family left their home in Cuba on the hope for a better life and educational opportunity. Taila has persevered and achieved and used her background as a path to service. English was not part of Taila's repertoire when she arrived in the United States. She now is translator and tutor for the Hispanic community. Taila has found a home at Western High as part of the track team and yearbook staff. A role model to new immigrants of the opportunities and advantages available in the United States through hard work and a will to succeed, Taila will chase her dream of becoming a dentist at University of Louisville. Sarah Basham, Whitfield Academy. Sarah brings her A game to everything she does, starting with 7 semesters of straight A's, including 4 AP classes. She matches this effort as a 4-year member of the volleyball team and class treasurer. It is the litany of Sarah's behind-the-scenes efforts that bring her here today. Special Olympics assistant, American Red Cross blood drive participant, and Highview Baptist Church youth volunteer are examples of where Sarah is heard, but not necessarily seen. College and career plans appear to be the combination of Sarah's academic and athletic achievement, pre-med major, med school, and primary care physician with an emphasis on sports medicine. Emily Vickers, Youth Performing Arts School. According to songwriter George Benson, the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They just don't shine on theater technicians like Emily. Theater technicians provide the architecture for the stage production. Without them, the show would not go on. While Emily excels in all facets of technical theater, she is a trailblazer at YPAS, having created an academic track for stage management, her intended major at Northern Kentucky University. Emily shares her theater skills in the community, teaching makeup at the Young Actors Institute and producing shows for charitable events. Emily manages her classwork with similar verve, earning a starring role in the JCPS Advanced Program. This simple quote from her guidance counselor says it all. Emily is a winner. Rotary Club of Prospect Goshen. Paul Forrest, Foundation Chairman, President-elect or President-elect-elect? Elect-elect, okay. Brianna Hayes, Westport TAP. This quote about nurses provides context to Brianna and her career path. Nurses dispense comfort, compassion, and caring without even a prescription. That's Brianna, always ready to help and do what needs to be done for classmates and community without being asked, all the while being a loving and caring mom. Brianna reads to children, is a member of Project SMART, and performs in community outreach projects through church. She also cares about her classwork because she knows it is the passport to the nursing profession. Brianna will earn an honors diploma. Spalding University and its nursing program will welcome Brianna this fall. Rotary Club of Butyl Fern Creek, Bob Dugan, President, and Steve Remmers, Unsung Hero Committee Chair. Lily Caudle, Assumption High School. Lily will be a tough act to follow at Assumption, not only because she is an accomplished playwright, but because Lily exemplifies the Assumption mission of development of the whole person. Lily has grown intellectually, achieving the distinction of AP Scholar. She embraces faith, compassion, and integrity as a peer leader and member of the St. Joseph of Arimathea Society and Respect Life Clubs. She understands that people in community must be viewed through many lenses, as staff photographer for Rose Window Literary Magazine and worker at St. Vincent de Paul Homeless Center. The good news is that Lily will remain in Louisville to attend Bellarmine University. The bad news, we are 1 week late with this recognition. Lily is an expert Irish dance. Come on, Lily, do one real fast. Gwen Stevenson, Fern Creek High School. Gwen's classroom is gardens and chicken coops, at least for part of his school day. You see, Quentin is an integral part of a transformative educational initiative at Fern Creek, an interdisciplinary environmental curriculum focused on sustainability and food literacy. Do y'all want me to read that one again? It's a lot of big words. Anyway, integral means feeding chickens and garden manager, but also serving as ambassador and spokesperson for the program at the National Council of Teachers of English Conference in Washington, D.C. According to the school counselor, Quentin's work behind the scenes has created opportunities that will benefit the school for years. Though Quentin is passionate about food literacy and sustainable environmental farming, this gifted scholar wants to major in studio art. Karen Mwamba, Seneca High School. The inherent unsettledness of relocating from South Africa 2 years ago and overcoming the challenges of adapting to a new culture have not deterred Karen from achievement and involvement. Karen is a Beta Club mainstay, a participant on the girls' soccer and track and field squads, and National Honor Society member. Her compassion towards others and desire to lend the helping hand have led Karen to service in the Ascend program for empowering young girls and sending Christmas cards to veterans. Now settled in Louisville, this talented student wants to stay put for the next 4 years at University of Louisville. Well, it's always good news for me to have 48 bios and no one left. There you have them, the Unsung Heroes class of 2016. Let us now enthusiastically recognize and give credit with our applause. Our 40th president, Ronald Reagan, observed that there is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. President Reagan surely could have been speaking about our unsung heroes. I would like to now recognize the counselors, faculty, principals, parents, and family members and other guests of our unsung heroes who came today, who have given support and inspiration to our heroes, who certainly are their heroes. Please stand. Special thanks to the following for making our Unsung Hero program possible: the Metro Louisville Rotary Clubs, COSAIR Charities for underwriting a portion of this event, and special thanks to our additional sponsors: Actors Theater of Louisville, Fraser International History Museum, Kentucky Derby Museum, Kentucky Opera, Louisville Bats, Louisville City Football Club, Louisville Orchestra, Louisville Science Center, Louisville Zoo, Skyline Chili, and Texas Roadhouse. All have in some manner or another contributed to a packet that each of the unsung heroes will receive. My next stage note is all students, please remain behind for a group photo. Finally, no matter where your educational journey takes you, I'll leave you with one bit of wisdom from Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Good manners will open doors that the best education cannot. Congratulations to each of you on your accomplishments and the well-deserved recognition that you received here today. And I hope you got the rest of the day off. Thank you all.
And let's give a round of applause to the Youth Education Committee, to Kevin Smith, Craig Sherman, Bob Niblock, Arnie Judd. Who else am I forgetting? Ray Strothman, who really make the Unsung Heroes through our club, facilitate that for our club. And I want to thank all of the members of the various Rotary clubs from across the metro area for your participation in making this wonderful event possible, and special acknowledgement to Michael Parker, our Assistant District Governor. So I couldn't help but thinking, with all these exceptional young adults in our midst, you would make amazing Rotarians. So I have a pitch for you. Your avenue is through Rotaract. And we have a citywide Rotaract club that is underway and active, and you would be amazing members of that. They have a Facebook page, so if you are graduating and you're going to stay in Louisville, check out the Louisville Rotaract Club. You would be an amazing addition.